Destroy the child. Corrupt them all.
Come in from Path to Autonomy, his second one. What will the new Syrian constitution look like? Ooh.
I cannot see this new constitution being agreed upon because Russia wants to first actually divide the country into spheres of influence. And on top of that, he wants the Assad government to give concession to a number of things that Assad, on principle, will just never give concession to. It also looks like that he's trying to push, like, it looks like the Russian diplomatic angle on this is actually trying to push Assad to possibly even recognize Israel. So I cannot see this constitution actually coming.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's just not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. So, like, the new Syrian constitution is the same fantasy it was when they started talking about it, three years ago now, about 3 years ago, when the first idea, like, at first Russia tried to create like a new government system where, like Lebanon, where you have to have a prime minister of a certain sect and a president of a certain sect and a foreign minister of a certain sect, like that, to try and divide like power, like in Lebanon among sectarian lines. Like, they tried that wasn't going to work. Like, it's pretty obvious that Assad at this point wants to just keep, with a bit of modification, he wants to more or less keep the old Ba'athist model in play, right? And
well, hold on,
yeah,
I know what you're saying. It's a little bit inside baseball. Explain the Ba'athist model for the noobs.
Sure. Well, Ba'athist model, Arab nationalism, not Syrian nationalism.
This is the ironic thing. Hold on, sorry. This is the ironic thing. The Baathists in Iraq, for example, were supported because they're anti-communist. The Kurds are communists.
I know. Well, yeah. Here's the thing. Yeah, no. Ba'ath is definitely not like it's that. Honestly, the original Baathists were allowed to get into power because they.
This is back when the Soviet Union was an actual real threat to American hegemony.
Now, there is nepotism in Assad's government, obviously. There is nepotism, we know this. However, that being said, like Baathism has been different in every Arab country that it's been allowed to come to power in. And in the Syrian model, there's nepotism. However, like, in line with traditional values of like Arab nationalism and certain forms of socialism, I mean, that's the way they pretty much want to keep it, because no other side is living up to their deal. Like, the alternative is having a Islamified constitution, with certain Muslim Brotherhood ideological elements installed into it, and then a bunch of foreign policy related constitutional matters like acknowledging Israel's existence, which is it's just not. I cannot see it happening under Assad. He's just not going to cuck like that, no matter how much Russia tries to twist his arm.
By the way, I have a quick question. Have you